Hi, I'm Dr. Albanese, and today we're going to talk about stress. Unfortunately, stress is such a huge part of so many people's lives. Now, for me personally, I don't have stress.
Dad, school's out and I want to be a YouTube sensation and never go back.
Well, as I was saying, I really don't have stress.
Dad, I think I'm in love. I'm going on a date with a boy.
Well, as I was saying, I don't really know.
Virginia Tech's closed. I'm staying home for the rest of the year.
Well,
I
I'm
need
not
some
really
gas
sure.
money. I'm out of a job.
Well, I guess it can't get worse than that.
Honey, guess what? My mom's coming to stay for a month with us in quarantine during COVID-19.
Oh, I guess I do have stress. Hello, I'm Dr. Albanese with Albanese Chiropractic here in Glen Allen, Virginia. And I'm sharing this virtual adjustment with you today because we haven't seen some of you in the office in a little bit. And I wanted to at least reach out and stay in touch and share with you some insights and ideas that I feel will be beneficial for you, especially during this time. So, life has changed tremendously in the last few weeks, and I guess we'll continue to do that for a little bit until we get back to normal, whatever that normal is, whether it's a new normal or the way things used to be. But a couple things that I've noticed that really can have an impact on your health during this time. I know when I've been in the office seeing patients, it's amazing the difference in the feel of energy that is exchanged with people. Anytime we're interacting with people, there's such a different energy, an energy that there's an underlying tension, underlying stress that's present. We're not sure who we talk to, how close we get, what do we touch. I see this yesterday, when I did the grocery shopping. My wife and I were at the grocery store, and I noticed people look at you differently. Some people don't make eye contact. They walk around you. They kind of look away from you as they pass you. People doing the big, 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot circumference around you, which I understand these things. I understand there's social distancing that we have to be aware of and have to initiate as we're interacting with people. But it's a very uneasy feeling, a feeling I don't like. I'm a waver, I'm a talker, I'm a smiler and eye contact person. So for me, it's a very uneasy feeling. And it's something that I can see there's so much stress within people. Even if it's not apparent as I'm stressed out, there's an underlying stress, an underlying anxiety that's present. And it's really something that concerns me tremendously. I spoke in an earlier video about the isolation that so many people are experiencing now, even if it's not apparent to them. Not leaving the house, staying in their house during the course of the day doing work and maybe taking a walk, but for the most part living very isolated lives. And I see this underlying stress and fear within people. The unknown. Does this person have the coronavirus? Do I walk close to them? Do I not? Do I look at them? Do I interact with them? Ask them a question? And I wanted to share with you the impact that can have on our bodies, especially long term. Stress is something that we're designed to have. It's designed to be a protective mechanism within our body to keep us alive, keep us safe. It goes back to when we were hunter-gatherers in a fight or flight response. Stress is very important. We come out of our cave, we see a lion, we can either fight or flight. So that is designed to keep us alive. When the tiger goes away, we get back to a sense of ease and no stress. So in that situation, stress is very important. Now, what happens during that specific event or circumstance when we have this fight or flight stress response? Well, there are chemical reactions in our body that change. We're not having this happy, enjoyable hormone that's released from our brain. We become very tense and tight. Our heart rate increases, oxygenation increases, hormones change. Our stomach and whole digestive system is slowed down, except for acid that's increased. Sugar is released into our bloodstream because we might need to fight or flight. We might need muscle contraction very, very quickly. Cholesterol is increased. So these are just some of the reactions that take place within our body during a stress response. Now, what happens when we live in stressful times? stressful situations, lifestyles, stressful relationships, stressful work environments. I know for so many people like myself, we have 4 kids home now. Cassie's home from college. The younger 3 kids are out of school for the rest of the school year. So there are kids around. We're trying to work at home. These are very unique situations. And with that comes some anxiety, some stress. So all of the reactions that I mentioned to you that take place in a very short, limited time span of stress, they stay with us when we live in stress. Whether it's a stressful environment during the course of the day, a week, a year, a lifestyle, a relationship, all of those reactions from heart rate increases, oxygenation increases, our lungs work more, sugar is released into the bloodstream, cholesterol is increased, our digestive systems slow down, acid is increased in our stomach. We don't think clearly a lot of times because we're reacting, we're responding, we're not logically going through a process of evaluating and considering different options. So it's a very stressful time in our lives right now, and with that underlying stress is present all the time. I see it on people's faces. I see it when I'm interacting with people. There's an underlying stress. So I'm really concerned about that. I'm concerned about it for you and your families, because this is something that people can get when we're stressed. Our immune system decreases. So you can get sick a lot easier. You're more prone to, your body wearing down. So I want you to be aware of this. And I also want you to acknowledge what your body is doing. Take account, take a minute and say, what type of state am I in? Are my muscles tight? Am I relaxed? Am I this loosey-goosey person, or am I a little bit tighter, a little bit more anxious right now? Because that can have a direct impact on your immune system, a direct impact on your health. So some of the things that I've done is I've tried to keep up with a regular routine of exercise. I've tried to get outside a little bit more, especially during the course of the day. I'm trying to go for runs at lunchtime. We're having family game nights. At night, we're doing games quite often. We're watching movies together. We're spending a lot more time together and really enjoying this opportunity that we have that normally we wouldn't, because the kids would be going to friends' houses or going to their lacrosse games, and Cassidy would be in college. We wouldn't even see her right now. So just the time that we have together, we're trying to create activities. Today, I told the kids last night, we're coming up with a Corona Olympics. We're going to do an obstacle course in the front yard today. So all different events I'm thinking of, just to decrease stress, to lighten the mood, to have fun, to spend time together. So maybe you can do things like this with your family. We had a Zoom conversation with our extended family up in New Jersey last night. We had 6 families on a Zoom. I don't even know how you do it. My wife coordinated it, but we had a conversation and interacted with everyone. So it was a really cool opportunity. We got to have fun and kid around, and it was fun. And so, we have to take time to look at our environment, look at how we're interacting with people. Yes, it's a time we have to be cautious. We have to keep our distance, if you will. But that doesn't mean we have to keep our distance within our hearts, within our minds. And we want to take account of how we feel. What is my body like right now? Because the more relaxed you are, the healthier you're going to be, the more productive your immune response is. But the tighter we are, the more tension, anxiety, stress we have, the tighter our body is, the less effective our immune system is, and the less effective our immune response is. Especially now, we talk about that. So important, as it always is, but especially right now. So I just wanted to convey some thoughts and ideas I had and share them with you, especially because we don't get to do that on a daily basis like we normally do when you come in the office. So take some time to just relax. Take some time to be active. Go for a walk. Take time to interact with your family. Take time to just think about creating space, creating silence during the course of a day, and open up your heart to people. Think about the people you haven't seen in a while. Take time to create opportunities with you and your family. So, as you all know, I can keep going as soon as I start talking, so I'm going to cut myself off now. But I wanted to share those ideas with you during our virtual adjustment. I'm going to be sending out a video later, the next video on allergies, and I'm enjoying this beautiful day. There's all this green film around, the pollen, and I know so many of you benefit from chiropractic care during this time to help with allergies and sinus problems. So I want to share some tips and suggestions that will help get you through this time if you're not coming in the office at the moment, or if you are certainly getting adjusted, continue along with your care. But also some things that you can do from a lifestyle perspective that will help combat some of the pollen and allergies. So I love y'all. We're thinking of you. We miss you in the office. And we can't wait to get back to our old normal. So until we see you next time, I'm Dr. Albanese. Our mission is always to help as many individuals and families as possible create healthy lifestyles and reach optimal health through chiropractic. So as we always say, have a great day and be well.